Hello and good evening, our dear viewers. You're watching us on ERi-TV, presenting you the latest domestic and international news from our headquarters of Asmara. Is me, Hermela Girmay, inviting you to join us on our tonight's news broadcast. Let's start with the major headlines. Discussion on objective situation and organizational capacity. Discussion on development programs in Haggaz subzone. Record drought in Amazon impacts 420,000 children. And Spain seizes 13 tons of cocaine worth 659 million euros in biggest drug raid in its history. On our domestic news, members of the Swiss branch of the PFDJ held a meeting on 3rd November to discuss the current situation in the homeland and to strengthen their organizational capacity. Mr. Haptom Zerai, chargé d'affaires at the Eritrean embassy, emphasized the heavy sacrifices made by the Eritrean people to achieve national independence and protect sovereignty. He highlighted that these achievements were possible due to strong organizational unity, regardless of numbers. Mr. Haptom also described the People's Front as the highest Eritrean organization, urging nationals in Switzerland to enhance their organizational capacity and actively participate in national matters. Mr. Tewelde Johannes, head of Public and Community Affairs, stressed the importance of strengthening organizational capacity to leverage opportunities and face challenges collectively. He also underscored the need to focus on organizing and engaging the youth effectively. Participants engaged in an extensive discussion about the homeland's current situation and expressed their commitment to increasing their involvement. They also deliberated on future programs and initiatives. In related development, a seminar focusing on Eritrea's current situation and regional affairs was conducted in Düsseldorf, Germany on 3rd November. Organized by the National Committee of Eritreans, the seminar highlighted Eritrea's resilience in maintaining sovereignty, peace and independence despite global turmoil and conflicts. It underscored the importance of prioritizing development programs while ensuring national peace and stability. Mr. Kahsai Tewelde, head of Public and Community Affairs, emphasized that national awareness is crucial for all programs and called on citizens to be organized and contribute actively. Residents of Haggaz subzone held discussions with members of the Ansaba Regional Assembly from 3rd to 6th November. The meetings focused on the expansion and utilization of social services institutions and the implementation of various development programs. The discussions involved residents of Haggaz town at Kaifa administrative area and students from the Haggaz Agricultural and Technical School. Key topics included the role of youth in development programs, efficient land use, timely payment of government taxes, ensuring maternal and child safety, and enhancing women's participation. Mr. Mohammed Ali Biddoho, a member of the Assembly, urged residents to utilize educational, health and potable water facilities responsibly and to actively participate in efforts to eliminate harmful practices. Mr. Suleiman Mohammed Noor, Secretary of the Regional Assembly, emphasized the need to encourage female students to attend school regularly and to address concerns about students' low performance in the 8th grade national examination. Participants engaged in extensive discussions on the issues raised during the meetings and adopted various recommendations to address these challenges effectively. Dekamhare Secondary School has awarded 60 students who scored 3 and above in the National School Leaving Examination. The awardees are members of the 36th round of the National Service. Mr. Mikael Ta'ame, the school director, stated that out of 738 students who sat for the examination, 125 qualified for degree programs and 81 earned points for diploma programs. He highlighted that the school ranked first at the regional level, with many students achieving scores that qualifying them for higher education. Mr. Rugba Kifle, head of the education office in the subzone, attributed the students' success to the collective efforts of the students, parents and teachers. She encouraged the awardees to continue working hard and strive for excellence in their future educational pursuits. Dear viewers, stay tuned for our international news right after the short break. Welcome back. More than 420,000 children in the Amazon basin are being badly affected by a drought perching America of South America that is impacting water supplies and river transport, UNICEF has said. The record-breaking drought is taking a toll on indigenous and other communities in Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, reliant on both connections, the UN agency said. We are witnessing the devastation of an essential ecosystem that families rely on, leaving many children without access to adequate food, water, and health care and schools, UNICEF Chief Catherine Russell said in a statement. The resulting food insecurity increases the risk of child malnutrition, the agency said, while less access to drinking water could spur a rise in infectious diseases. In Brazil's Amazon region alone, more than 1,700 schools and more than 760 medical clinics had to close or become inaccessible because of low river levels. In Colombia's Amazon, lack of drinking water and food forced 130 schools to suspend classes. In Peru, more than 50 clinics were inaccessible. UNICEF said it needs 9.31 million euros in coming months to help stricken communities in those three countries, including by providing water and sending out health brigades. In our last international news, police found 13 tons of the Class A drug hidden behind bananas in a cargo container that sailed from Ecuador on Thursday, 7th November. Spanish authorities have shared dramatic footage of a raid on a property linked to the seizing of 13 tons of cocaine in what they described as the biggest anti-narcotics operation in the country's history. Officials found bricks of drugs hidden in a shipment of bananas in a container from Ecuador at the port of Algeciras in southern Spain last month, police said yesterday. The haul, described as the second largest anti-narcotics operation in the European Union, had an eye-watering street value of 659 million euros, according to 2022 mean prices from the European Union Drug Agency. The wholesale price is estimated to have been at 385.5 euros. The cargo container had sailed from Guayaquil, Ecuador. Officers can also be seen trying to break a safety box before a woman is detained at what appears to be a separate location. The final shots show police officers loading the drugs appearing in the form of green bricks on vans. The operation, in collaboration with the Ecuadorian police, resulted in 5 raids and 1 arrest. The Ecuadorian export company was on police and customs record for a history of illicit trafficking, according to the police. Police are looking for 2 of its managers. To date, the largest drug seizures in Spain was 9.4 tons in 2023 and another 8.7 tons 5 years earlier. Ecuador intercepted a total of 204 tons of drugs between January and September this year, almost the annual average of the past 3 years, government figures show. Dear viewers, we are done with the news prepared for this session, and now a recap of the major headlines. Discussion on objective situation and organizational capacity. Discussion on development programs in Haga subzone. Record drought in Amazon impacts 420,000 children. And Spain seizes 13 tons of cocaine worth 659 million euros in biggest drug raid in its history. Dear viewers, that was all for today. Thank you for watching and have a blessed night.